Not going to shut up Bannon, and they're certainly not going to shut up MAGA.
Tonight, Steve Bannon remains under a federal judge's order to report to prison by July 1st.
There's nothing that can shut me up, and nothing that will shut me up. There's not a prison built or a jail built that will ever shut me up.
The former Trump campaign CEO and White House counselor to the former president has been fighting his conviction on contempt of Congress charges.
If Trump gets elected, guess what happens? Bannon is on the, really, I think, short list for a pardon.
As the former president himself awaits sentencing for his conviction in the hush money case, Steve Bannon becomes one of at least 8 former Trump aides or employees in the public and private sectors to serve jail time or at least be sentenced to jail.
I think it's going to be the hardest and most dangerous issue for a re-election of Trump will be how does he disassociate himself from unsavory characters.
In jail now, Peter Navarro, a former Trump trade advisor who, like Bannon, was convicted of contempt of Congress for failing to comply with a House January 6th investigation.
I will walk proudly in there and do my time.
Navarro is serving his sentence at a federal facility in Miami that's next to a zoo.
5 o'clock in the morning or 5:30, you heard the lions. And every morning, you would hear the lions roar.
Serving time in a much rougher place, Alan Weisselberg, the former chief financial officer of the Trump Organization. The 76-year-old is behind bars in New York's notorious Rikers Island prison, serving 2 sentences for tax fraud and perjury. Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer and fixer, went to jail on campaign finance and fraud charges and flipped on Trump. Paul Manafort, Trump's former campaign chairman, spent about 2 years in prison for fraud crimes related to his work in Ukraine. Manafort, former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos, and longtime Trump associate Roger Stone all received pardons from Trump. Stone was pardoned without serving any jail time. Then there were former Trump aides like Hope Hicks, Rona Graff, and Cassidy Hutchinson, who didn't serve jail time, but were hauled into court or congressional hearings without even being accused of crimes.
I think the cost is exorbitant just to be involved in the entirety of an investigation that doesn't even involve you. You just have information you're imparting to authorities, and you have to come out of pocket by lawyering up.